How you doing, brother? Bro. How you doing, bro? What he told you about that flyer that you got right there?
This flyer, he talked to me about how the meaning of where I come from.
Right, where you from?
Mexico.
Mexico. You see yourself on the side right here? One side is what God calls us, one side is what the enemy calls us. Where you see yourself? You see yourself down there? Look towards the bottom. What's that?
Mexicans.
Issachar. Because Mexican is not a real nationality.
Right.
Let me do 28:37. You understand what I'm saying? Mexico don't mean nothing. There's no power in that word. Hispanic doesn't mean anything except slave. You understand that? Hispanic means property of Spain.
Right.
When you call yourself Hispanic and Mexican, you call yourself a slave indirectly. I know you ain't know that. I used to call myself African American. I was calling myself a slave, and I didn't even know it. But we out here to give you the sense of who you truly are today, brother. You are not a Mexican. You are not Hispanic. You far greater than that. You are Issachar from the nation of Israel. And I'm going to prove it to you. I'm going to prove it to you. What I told you to get? Yeah, read that.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 37.
Bring it out.
And thou shalt become an astonishment.
This is a curse that God said was going to happen to the nation of Israel for not keeping his commandments. It said we were going to become an astonishment. We are above all people on earth, but look at how we living. We living in the slums and the ghettos, trash and dirt, polluting our neighborhoods, guns, drugs, prostitution, polluting all our neighborhoods. But God chose us to be his people. That's an astonishing thing. Read.
A proverb.
A proverb is a wise saying. You understand what I'm saying? They say what? All Mexicans, they the hardest workers. You don't got to pay them nothing. They sit and they get drunk all day. Right or wrong? You understand that? But God said, nah, you better than that. But
Right.
that's the proverb that's been put upon you because we don't know who we are in these last days. Great.
A byword.
A byword is any name called out your God-given name. Any name aside from Issachar. Mexican is a byword.
Right.
Puerto Rican, Dominican, bywords.
Right.
You know what Issachar means? It means Aztec. You familiar with the Aztec Indians? That's what the word means. Aztec means Issachar. You call yourself after a Hebrew name. Why? Because you're the people of the Bible.
That's right.
You understand what I'm saying? Give me 49.
Verse 49. The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far.
Why don't you know that you're Issachar? You think you Mexican? Because we under the curses written in Deuteronomy 28.
Right.
This is one of the curses that God said was going to happen to the black and Hispanic man in the last days if we did not keep his commandments.
Right.
He said what?
The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far.
God said, I'm going to bring a nation against you from far because your people inhabited all Central, South, and North America before the white man touched foot on here. You understand what I'm saying? You familiar with that as well? You know you was here first, right? God said, since you was on the Western Hemisphere before any other people, I'm going to bring a nation against thee from far. From the other end of the earth, right? Read.
From the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flieth.
And now he leaves a big clue right there. He says, I'm going to bring a nation against you as swift as the eagle flieth.
Right.
What's America's symbol? The bald eagle. Is that a coincidence? Absolutely not. God is showing you what nation he's going to bring against you because we were rebellious to his commandments.
That's right.
Proving that the Bible is a true book and that it's written to you and about you
Right.
and for you.
Right.
But nobody is teaching you correctly because they want you to remain the consumer. You understand that? We have become commodities in America. They come into our land and our neighborhoods and they build up off our backs, off our blood, sweat, and tears, literally. And we don't see a dime from our labors. You understand what I'm saying? Right?
A nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand.
Y'all weren't speaking Spanish before the conquistadors came over here. You were not. You were speaking Hebrew. That's why they brought Hebrew translators with them, because they knew who was on this side of the earth. That's how they found this side of the earth, because they knew you was here first. You understand that? You were not speaking Spanish. You are not a Spaniard. They speak Spanish. You speak Hebrew, because you're not a Mexican. You're an Issacharite.
Right.
Read on.
A nation of fierce countenance.
A nation of fierce countenance. Where the Northern Kingdom one at? Let me get the Northern Kingdom one. It said a nation, come see this. I want you to see this. I want you to look at this. It said God was going to bring a nation of fierce countenance. Right? Right?
Which shall not regard the person of the old, nor show favor to the young.
Nor show, he said he wasn't going to care. He don't care if you was old, young, infant, newborn. He was going to destroy you. Give me Nehemiah 9 and 36. Look at these pictures right here, brother. Come close, come close, come close, come close, come close. You see what that man got right here in his head? This is conquistador. What he got? He got a baby. Where do you think he took that baby from? He cut the woman's stomach open and snatched the baby out and smashed her head on a rock. God said, I was bringing a nation of fierce countenance against you because you do not keep my commandments.
Right.
They are hanging us, mocking Christ and the disciples, hanging us by 13s, burning us alive. This is the type of things that they were doing to us. They were allowing dogs to eat our women alive. You understand what I'm saying? They put us in a primitive state, and they try to keep us that way because they know that we God's chosen people.
That's right.
And they are not, and they hate us because of it. But God said, you don't keep my commandments, I'm going to let all of this happen to you. Look at all this, bro. They beating us, they whipping us. They used to boil us alive, put us in big pots and boil us alive. This is the type of torture that happened to our people. And guess what else they did? They came with that cross, and they came with that white image of Christ, and they told us Christianity and Catholicism, the two of the most destructive religions on the face of this earth. They forced it down our throats. We weren't Christian before when we came over here. We were keeping the laws of God. We weren't Catholic before we came over here. We were keeping the laws of God. That's why you see these things right here, fringes. That's the law of God. Your people stuck true to that, even though they destroyed. They stuck true to that. But when the conquistadors came, they came and they slaughtered our people. And God said that was going to happen to you because you failed to keep my commandments.
Right.
Read that.
The book of Nehemiah, chapter 9 and verse 36.
Take that one right there.
Behold, we are servants this day, and for the land that thou gavest unto our fathers to eat the fruit thereof and the good thereof, behold, we are servants in it.
God said, behold, look, wake up, learn who you are. Look at the state and condition of your people. We are servants in the land that God gave to you to enjoy all the substance, all the resources, all the crops, the cattle, the fish, the ocean, the river was yours. God said, now you service in it. But we don't understand that though. We go about our day like everything is all good. Meanwhile, they holding your brothers and sisters in detention centers, right or wrong. They taking kids literally from the hands of the mothers, right or wrong. They building a wall to keep you out of land that you were here first, right or wrong. All this is recorded in the Bible.
Right.
But they would not teach you that.
Right.
Read that.
Read on.
And it yielded much increase unto the kings who thou hast set over us.
It said, and now the land that God gave to us, that now we're serving in, and we yield much increase to all these other nations. That's why they could do things like this, have us in human zoos. You understand that? They were walking around like we were pets. This is how they delegated us. They had their little children, had our little children with ropes around their necks like they were dogs. These are the atrocities committed to us, the Israelites, not the Mexicans, not the blacks, because we are the Israelites. And God said, this is going to happen to you if you do not keep my laws. Come look, I want you to see this, because they will not teach you this in school. Look at this, bro. Look at her face. This is our history. And it's recorded in the Bible. Look at that. One of the human zoos in France. They scattered us through all the face of the earth. And they did the same thing to us everywhere. Why is that? Because we do not know who we are. We don't keep the laws of God. Look at this. Negro village in France. It was called the World Fair, where nude or semi-nude black women and children were presented in cages. This is what they were doing to us. And don't be deterred because it says black, because you black just like me. You go deep down in Mexico, his brother's more dark-skinned than me, more dark-skinned than this brother. We the same exact people. You understand that? So guess what? Then they got through with that. They came and they gave us a white image of Christ to tie everything in. Because now when we see them, we see a Savior. We look at them and we forgive them. We turn the other cheek. When Christ come back as a black man, he's no more turning the other cheek. It's no more forgiveness. They will be judged for the atrocity they committed to us. You understand what I'm saying? But we have to get ourselves right. We have to repent in these last days and come back to keeping God's commandments. Give me Genesis 49. I'm going to show you how we know that you from the tribe of Issachar, you're not a Mexican. God left us clues because he knew we were going to be disconnected from our true identity. It's up to us to come and read the Bible, break it down, and understand, oh, that's talking about me and my people. It has to be. Give me 49 and 1.
Book of Genesis, chapter 49 and verse 1.
Bring it out.
And Jacob called into his sons and said, gather yourselves together.
Jacob was the forefather of the 12 tribes of Israel, right? So before he died, he called all 12 sons down. Because these are the names of the progenitors of all the tribes. So he called all his sons, he said, I'm going to tell you what's going to happen to you in the last days. Read.
That I may tell you that which, as you were, that I may tell you which shall befall you in the last days.
Right, so stay with me. What's your name, brother? Ivan. I'm Nehemiah. Nice to meet you, bro. Jacob called all his sons together and he said, I'm going to show you what's going to happen to you in the last days, right? Keep that in mind. Why would he have to write down what's going to happen to us in the last days? Because we wouldn't know who we are in the last days. We'd be calling ourselves after everything except what God calls us. Right. You understand it? In the midst of all type of sin, which led to all of this atrocities able to happen to us. You with me so far? What is it, verse 14?
Verse 14. Issachar is a strong ass.
Issachar, the tribe of Issachar, is a strong ass. Meaning what? God left characteristics showing that the so-called Mexicans was a strong people. They worked extremely hard. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all the hardest workers on the planet Earth. Right. But y'all don't get paid or treated as such. They still treat you like you the offspring of the earth. They shake their heads at you. When you work twice as hard for them, but twice the least amount of pay that they get. You understand what I'm saying? You risk your lives to come over here and work and support your families back home. Right or wrong? But they don't treat you like that. But God said Issachar is a strong ass. What's one of the symbols of Mexico? Don't they have the bureau? They got the bureau, right? With the two, what is it, statues? The statues on the side of it, right? Because God is leaving us clues so we can identify ourselves. Right. Strong ass, a bureau. That's so-called Mexicans. That's Issachar. That's you. Right. Read.
Couching down between two burdens.
Said Issachar is a strong ass couching down between two burdens. What's that? What's the two burdens? Help me out. Y'all work extremely hard, y'all get paid extremely low. That's the two burdens. Most of y'all hold 2 or 3 or 4 jobs to try to support all your family. Right or wrong? Correct me if I'm wrong. You understand? God said y'all strong ass couching between two burdens. When y'all came in here, you had the what? You had the United States, I believe it was the British below you. And they were fighting each other. Y'all were caught in the middle, couched down between two burdens. You had to fight 2 wars at the same time against the same people that oppressed you. God is allowing you to know who you are, bruh. You from Issachar, you're no longer a Mexican. You're gonna learn that today. Read.
And he saw that rest was good.
He saw that rest was good. What's that going into? The siestas. Right. You heard of that? Explain that for me. Break that down. What's a siesta? Like the sleeping, right? Right, a nap, right? Who's known for doing that? Y'all. But God said what? Issachar's known for doing that. So who does that make you? Issachar.
That's right.
He said he saw that when rest was good, right?
And the land that was pleasant.
And you saw that this land was pleasant. Y'all got here, y'all saw, there's some good land. We get some good cattle. We can go fish over there. We can set up shop right there. We can build right there. Y'all saw that land was pleasant. But because of our sins, the other nation came from afar and they ate up all our substance. Read.
And bowed his shoulder to bear.
And now you bowed your shoulder to bear. You bearing those burdens. You working hard. I see a lot of so-called Mexicans outside of Home Depot looking for work. Why is that? How is that the case? Because God said this is going to be your position in the last days. I'm going to allow this to happen to you so you can realize who you truly are once again. Right?
And became a servant unto tribute.
And now you're a servant unto tribute. Now you're paying taxes on the land that was yours. You're paying taxes on cattle and agriculture and property that you built up. God said, I'm going to allow this to happen to you so you can know that you Issachar in these last days. Right. You understand, man? So, Ivan, what's your nationality? Issachar. That's right. That's your tribe. You're an Issacharite from the nation of Israel.
That's right.
You understand that? Don't call yourself Mexican or Hispanic no more. You should look at it as a racial slur when somebody calls you that. You understand what I'm saying? Give me 7 and 6. 7 and 6. I'm gonna show you, bro. With that knowledge that you Issachar, God feels a certain way about you. You just never knew it. The people who set up these churches would never teach it to you. Right. And we're gonna teach it to you right here in the streets. Right. Because we truly love our people. That's right. But our people don't see that because we've been so destroyed through slavery and through that image of Christ right there. We're gonna touch on that too. Read that.
Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 6.
Bring it out.
For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
Ivan, God said that you are holy unto him. The so-called entire Mexican race is holy unto God. Y'all separate from everybody else. You're better than everybody else. That's right. And I'm going to prove it. Read.
The Lord thy God has chosen thee to be a special people unto himself.
It said God chose you to be special unto himself. Let's examine that real quick. God made all nations, right? He made the white man, Chinese, Arab, right? Japanese. But he chose you out of all those nations. He looked down and he said, no, he got the spirit that I want. He's the man that I want leading this nation and governing this world in righteousness once again. He's the one I want to be living forever. He's the one I want walking with my son Jesus the Christ in eternity, eternal bliss. You're the one that he chose, Ivan. Read.
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
God said that you're above who?
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
God said you're above all people that are upon the face of this earth.
That's right.
You understand that? What that mean? What that mean, Ivan? God said you're above everybody else. What does that mean? Huh? What else? That's heavy. That's powerful. That one verse is powerful. He said you're above everybody. If you're above everybody, then that image is a lie right there. If you're above everybody, you are not a servant in this land. You're a God on this land. You're a prince.
Right. Bring it out.
But you're walking as a servant because of sin.
Right.
You understand that? God said you're above all people on earth. The so-called Mexican man is above every nation on the face of the earth. But we got to start living like it once again. You with me, Ivan? Which one is Christ? I see you still looking. Which one is Christ? Huh? On the far left, the black one? Why you say that? Why you say that? Because of what I explained to you, right? Before I explain anything, how you imagine Christ looking? The white one, right? Why would they do that? Give me Revelations. You're gonna learn today that Christ is not a white man, bro. Imagine that. These are the same people that came, raped her up. What's that? Turn that picture around again, Judah. Right? They came, raped, robbed you, put yokes of iron on your neck, boiled you alive, castrated you, and then they give you a white image and say, worship me. You understand the power in that? You understand how crafty and how sinister that is? They were locking y'all up. Look at this. Look what they doing to y'all in chains. Just like we were, because we the same people.
That's right.
But God said, nah, you are above everybody on the face of this earth. And it's high time that you came back to the Most High God and to his true image of Christ, which is a black man. And we gonna read it to you. Give me 1 and 1.
The book of Revelations, chapter 1 and verse 1. Bring it out. The revelation of Jesus Christ.
The word revelation means the revealing of Jesus Christ, right? Now this is the book of Revelations, written around 96 AD, right? Why would Christ have to be revealed if everybody knew how he truly looked already? Because he understood that white image was going to be out here in 2019 having Ivan think that he's below the white man. You see that? They did that strategically to keep us in a cage of inferiority and see them as the kings and the gods of this earth. Right. That's why when you see white people walk through the neighborhood, through the worst neighborhoods in the world, they feel safest in the world. When a white man walk through our neighborhoods, they feel comfortable. They take their shoes off. They get relaxed. You understand what I'm saying? Because they know that in our minds, we see them as God. But that day is gone. That day is over. The true princes are raising up and taking claim of the throne once again. And that throne is rulership on earth under Jesus the Christ, who was a black man. And I'm going to show you that. Read.
Verse 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
Now we got to play compare and contrast, right, Ivan? His head and his hairs were white like wool. What people have woolly textured hair today? Huh? Judah, right? So-called blacks, right? We got woolly textured hair, but y'all people have woolly textured hair as well. I'm gonna show you why a lot of your people don't have it as much. When you go deep in Mexico, they got woolly textured hair, brother. Right. You go deep in Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, they would never show that on the news though, because it's a clue that might lead us to that we the same people again, and we'll stop hating one another and unify. Read on. So it said Christ's head and his hairs were white in color and woolly in texture. Which one got white woolly hair? The one right there, right? So that's strike one, right? You watch baseball? That's strike one. We're going to play baseball right now. That's strike one, right?
As white as snow. and his eyes were as a flame of fire.
Look close, Ivan. Which one? Look at the eyes on both. Come look. Look at the eyes on both, right? It said his eyes was a flame of fire. Give me Genesis 49. Which one has eyes, meaning the whites of his eyes, like fire?
Bring it out.
This one right here, right? That's strike 2, right? He better hit a home run on this next one or he out of there, right? Give me Genesis 49. This is why his eyes were red like wine.
Genesis 49 and verse 12.
Bring it out.
His eyes shall be red with wine.
Christ's eyes shall be red with wine. His first miracle, he turned water into what? Water to wine. He took a sip of that thing. You understand what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with drinking. You just can't be drunk. Because you're not in your sober mind. You don't make the right decisions. So guess what? He had white woolly hair. Strike 1. Eyes red like a flame of fire. Strike 2. Right? Read.
Verse 15. And his feet.
Now, we get in this description of Christ's feet, right? If you took your socks off, you would just be in your slippers, right? Your feet would match the same color as the rest of your body, right? You understand what I'm saying? So John looked at Christ's feet, read.
As if they burned in a...
Read it again.
Excuse me. And his feet like unto fine brass.
Like unto fine brass. What color is brass? Brown. Christ's feet, what color of brown? Which means his legs, arms, and his face had to be what? Had to be brown, right? How brown was it? Read.
As if they burned in a furnace.
As if you burned it in a furnace. Meaning Christ was what color? What color? Say it on the mic, Ivan. I want everybody to hear that. Christ is what color? Brown. Brown. A so-called black man according to the Bible.
That's right.
That's strike 3. This picture out of there. This is a lie. Christ is not a white man. Stop treating your enemies like they the same people as you. Stop treating your enemies better than you treat your brothers and your sisters.
Right.
Stop treating your enemies like they need some type of forgiveness. Because God is not forgiving them. God understands and he sees everything that's happening to us. And he will avenge us. He's just waiting for us to remember who we are and repent in these last days. You understand that, Ivan? Ivan, what's your nationality? Issachar. From the nation of Israel. Christ is what color? You just learned. He's a black man according to the Bible. Brown, black, same thing. You understand what I'm saying? Now, if that's the truth, give me John 8:32. If that's the truth for the Bible, and it's been in every church, you go to church? You go to church? When? When? What days? Sundays and Thursdays. They be having the Bible in the church? Huh? Why they never read that to you? Think about it. Why they never read that to you? Don't you think the image of Christ is an important subject? Don't you think a false image of Christ is an important subject? Why have they refused to teach that to us? Because they want to keep us in a state of servitude. They do not want you to know the truth. Because Christ said, if you know the truth, this is going to happen. Read.
The book of John, chapter 8, verse 32.
Bring it out.
And ye shall know the truth.
Ye shall know the truth, Ivan. The truth is you're not a Mexican, you're an Israelite. The truth is God is a black man. The truth is the Bible is written to you specifically. The Bible holds the key to all our problems in our communities. The Bible teaches how to solidify our households. The Bible teaches how to forgive one another. The Bible teaches how to build one another. The Bible teaches us how to build within our own community and stop spending our money with our enemies. The Bible teaches us everything, the key to life. Christ said, you were going to know the truth. That's the truth that they've been hiding to you. They've been hiding from you for 500 years. But it's your day to wake up today. God is calling you back right now. Read.
And the truth shall make you free.
And the truth is going to make you free. No longer do you feel like you're a Mexican. No longer do you feel like that you're inferior to the so-called white man. Because you just learned that God said you're above all people on the face of this earth. That's the truth that they refuse to teach you. They will not teach you that. So it's our job to come and teach our brothers and sisters. And you got to get yourself right, come on this side, and do the same thing that we doing. So we can get out of servitude, because we still in slavery in 2019. Minus the shackles and chains. Our minds are so enslaved that we will forgive them for all the oppression and atrocities they commit to us. I just showed you what they was doing, killing our babies, boiling us alive. But we'll still forgive them, because we don't know who our enemies are. Let me see Rock 12 and 10. I want to show you something real quick. I'll bring it to the next teacher, but I want to show you something real quick. Because our people are quick to forgive the other nations for anything that they do and everything that they have done. But God says this, Read that. Sirach 12 and verse 10.
The book of Sirach, chapter 12 and verse 10.
Bring it out.
Never trust thy enemy.
God said what?
Never trust thy enemy.
No, we could forgive them. We could hug them after they done killed us in our own house. We could hug them.
Never trust thy enemy.
We could allow white women to go to jail with dark hair, come out to the trial with blonde hair, acting like she a soccer mom, and we can forgive her. All is forgiven in Christ.
Never trust thy enemy.
God said never trust your enemies. Because your enemies had you thinking that you was Mexican. But today you learn the greatest news of all time. That you're an Israelite from the tribe of Issachar.
That's right.
And it's time for you to come back, meaning turn away from sin, which is what? Breaking God's commandments. You're the one who said, I don't even have to go to the scriptures. It's time for us to come back to God's commandments so we can rule and stop being the consumers in America.
Right.
Stop being the consumers in South America. Right. Stop being the consumers in Africa. Stop being the consumers in Europe, in France, and London. It's time for us to rule again.
Right.
But it's only going to come when we know who we are and we start applying what's written in this book.
That's right.
You understand me, Ivan?
Now they will see the true men of God. We are not black men, we are the Israelites. That's right. Take care of us. Take care of us. And our children too. And our children too. We have abandoned. We have repented. How about you? How about you? People want to know who's the king.
O nation of Israel, it's time to return to the Father. O nation of Israel, it's time to return to the Father.
Now why they trying to make it so hard to serve God? And why when I say that I'm a Jew, it sound odd? For years I've been walking around saying that I'm a black man. I ain't saying that no more, it sound wrong, man.
This is Bishop Nathaniel of Israel United in Christ. Please subscribe to our YouTube channels. Stay up to date with our latest events, music, and classroom lessons. IUIC plans to continue visiting different countries where this gospel has not been preached before. IUIC needs your help in pushing this truth. So join us. Subscribe to our Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and podcast, and stay up to date with us. For more information, please visit www.israelunite.org.